Hello everyone, Jeff from RespawnStudios.com back with the next part of my LEGO Harry Potter Years 5 to 7 walkthrough. And there are a lot of parts that take place between actual story missions, so when you go back and do free play, you start in the actual mission itself, but while you're doing the campaign for the first time, there are a lot of sequences like this that take place between those, so I've noticed a lot of people on YouTube don't show these parts, but I guess some of the parts can be a little confusing with puzzles and things, so I decided to include this. Just a couple collectibles I'm going to pick up along the way. There, I hit the table along Diagon Alley, got Mundungus Fletcher character token. There's a gold brick just sitting in the alleyway. And again, I have the red brick cheats that you can enter. They're all enabled right now, the 14 that I did enter. But you still have to pick up the red bricks to get the achievement in the game too. And I have a guide, again, a 2-part guide to get all of the red bricks on the channel if you want to check that out. Now in the Leaky Cauldron here, this is, again, not needed for the story. It's just to get a gold brick. You bring these 3 mugs over to the counter and you're going to get a gold brick. And we're also going to pick up our first student in peril coming up here. He's at the top of the steps. You just have to aim a spell up at him. And if you're just looking for how to advance the story, feel free to just skip through different parts of the video to get to where you might be stuck, as always. You don't have to watch me keep screwing things up over and over again. Alright, so now we're finally going to enter the streets of London over here at the back door. There are a ton of collectibles out here. Again, all of those videos could also be found on the channel. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'm going to pick up some of the obvious ones. And since I'm also playing on a new account for me, I still need all the achievements and everything again, so I'm going to be getting some of these. You just hit that red mailbox with any spell, and you get the student in peril that was apparently inside. Then if you want a gold brick, you come over here to the left, and you have to use Wingardium Leviosa on this guitar. And once this guy finishes his break dancing, a gold brick will appear there. You might notice the white arrows. Those are other character tokens that you can get on the street, but we do not have the spells, the abilities to get them yet. There's also a red brick that, again, well, I think we actually can get that red brick, but I don't get it there. Alright, so now we've gone through that subway entrance down to the train station for platform 9 3/4. We aim to spell up there at the student hanging from the clock, just as we get to this area, and we save another student in peril. To get a character token, you can aim spells up and hit all of the different newspapers around this guy's newspaper booth. Could be an asshole too. But you get the waitress treats character token. And now you need a train ticket to get on the train. You could also hit that to get the Muggle Orphan. To get the train ticket, you just come back here to this machine, use Wingardium Leviosa for like 1 second, and the ticket appears. Very simple. I don't know why they make you do that step. And now we're going to take the train to Hogsmeade Station. Alright, now at Hogsmeade Station itself, we're going to pick up a character token and a gold brick. To get the character token, you simply have to use Wingardium Leviosa to move the torches up onto these poles. There are going to be 5 of them. 4 of them are very obvious out in the open. The 5th one, if you have the red brick active, or if you have the cheat red brick active, you'll see it's back in that little alley to the right of the train station structure. Alright, and there we go, station guard character. Now to get this gold brick, it's very easy. You just come under this clock and you have to use Wingardium Leviosa, which knocks it down, and there you go. Alright, now we're entering the path between Hogsmeade Station and Hogwarts. If you have the Ghost Studs red brick cheat enabled, or if you somehow already have the red brick and you're watching this video after beating the game, when you have it enabled and you have the multipliers, you can get up to like over 1 million for every Ghost Stud you pick up. You see I only have 3 of the score multipliers enabled right now, and I'm getting like 500,000. So you might even get closer to 2 million when you have all the score multipliers. Alright, so to advance, we need to get the 2 wheels on the left side of this other Thestral cart. I'm going to have to move these bushes aside to get one. These are red caps, this enemy that's running into me, but again, I'm invincible from the codes. You have to kill 30 of them to get an achievement. There isn't really a good way to mine them other than just doing free play over and over and a couple story levels that have a few of them. Alright, so there is our first wheel. You bring it down. The other wheel is actually in a bush right next to the cart. And I hadn't done this level in over a month, so I had totally forgotten it. So you're going to see me put together this little bench and whirl it around, which gives me some studs, but not what I'm looking for. Alright, so down here next to the cart in the bush to the left, you probably see the wheel. I don't know why they made it so complicated just to get through this gate, because immediately you get off this cart. Alright, so again, if you have the extra strength red brick enabled, or the cheat code, you can get that character token. Alright, now there's going to be a cutscene with Umbridge in Hogwarts. Then after that, you're going to be here in the Gryffindor common room in the boys' dormitory. In this common room, you can pick up several character tokens right now. I'm only going to show you this first one because, again, I have a bunch of guides for how to get all of them. So you just pick up the flowers right here in the pot and give them to the person in front of the door. And they're going to get out of the way. And then you have to use Wingardium Leviosa on the Gryffindor banner there. Actually, just if you use Wingardium Leviosa on that picture next to the exit, you can get another character token, a Ginny variant. But here we go. Now, if anyone wasn't already totally aware of the points of the ghosts, they do show you exactly where to go for the story. You can explore the other areas, but until you get a lot of the spells, which doesn't happen till later levels where you have to go to the lessons to learn them, you can't access much of the collectibles especially, so it's best just to go through the story following the ghost, in my opinion, in your first playthrough. And there's little moments like this where Umbridge separates the kissing students. There was actually a character token in that suit of armor that we just passed. Alright, so we're going to the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom, and we're going to have to construct a giant paper airplane to cause mischief. So there's the plan to build a giant paper airplane. You can make this much simpler. I, again, am an idiot and forgot what to do. You just have to aim a spell up at that cage where that bat is, and then he holds that treasure chest up. You aim a spell at the bat, and it knocks it down to give you the short version. And the other pieces are against the wall on the right. You have to use a strong pull to open a container. And then with the combined pieces from that dropped cage and the cabinet, you just use Wingardium Leviosa and you put it together and it's done. But anyway, in my time of forgetting what to do, I knocked down the student in peril who's hanging from the staircase up to Umbridge's office. You just have to aim a spell at them. I come back here and use the case that Harry has to use, the Slytherin and Parseltongue case. Even though you don't have to for anything. There's really no point in doing this. It just gives you some studs. This doesn't even help you with a collectible or anything. It's just a little extra. Alright, so if you don't have the strength red brick cheat enabled, this is how you get it. You have to use the different ingredients. First one is right there. There you have to Wingardium Leviosa this brush, and you get the second piece. But then I remember that I have the red brick enabled. There's a gold brick just sitting under the staircase up to Umbridge's office. I picked that up. Then over here, you just use the strong pull. There's some of the pieces. And again, you just have to aim a spell up at the cage to get the other pieces. And here I was still confused, wandering around like an idiot. I think it's always funny to see me fail, so I leave these parts in rather than edit them out. Alright. So again, you break the cage, then the bat is holding the chest, then you just aim another spell. Now again, Wingardium Leviosa them together, and we're done. That does it for that section. Now the defense against the dark arts banned. We lose all of our spells, which we didn't really have to begin with, but we get a gold brick. Alright, now to get out this door, you need the green key, which you just have to either use Hermione or Ron and switch to their pet variant, which is the second spell. The one right next to Wingardium Leviosa, the green one. Then you hit B to bring the pet out. You just have them run up the tube, knock it down. And then your go-to spell, Wingardium Leviosa, bring it over, put it in the door, and spin it around. And we're out. Alright, now we are making our way out of the castle, I believe. We are going to see Luna in the Forbidden Forest with the Thestrals. But to get there, we first have to give the student, I don't even know what that is, like a golf club or a ladle or something. And this kid who thinks he's all badass because he has it, you have to aim spells at him 3 different times. So there you hit him once, he runs over here. Hit him again, he runs over to the left, and you hit him again, he drops it and runs through the doorway. Then you just pick it up, bring it over or up to the student, and then the student's going to give you a box of like chicken legs, which you then use Wingardium Leviosa to bring up to the lion, and when he eats it, he allows you entrance to that passageway. Alright, now we're just following the ghost. Oh my god, this is another embarrassing moment that I had to leave in. I thought I somehow didn't have the plant spell, which is the white spell. I just had to hit the bumper one more time and I would have been on it. I was like, wait, is there something I forgot I had to do in this courtyard? Like hitting random stuff. You just have to switch to the plant spell, which is the white spell in your ring in the top left. And then walk over to these vines and they're gone. That's simple as that. Now we're on the covered bridge, getting to the grounds. This is where Hagrid's hut is how we get to the Quidditch pitch. And there's also an area that some people seem confused about to get down by the lake. The pathway down to Hagrid's hut, there's a pathway off to the left which is like directly to the bottom of the screen, like coming at you, which leads you to the lake, but you need Hermione's beaded bag, so you can't go there for a long time. Alright, and that'll do it for this video. Again, I hope that helped, and please let me know if you want me to keep making these. Thanks for watching.